Hello, la la la. Today, we'll be reviewing Elemental. So, I saw this movie like about a week ago, if not a bit longer. I saw it about 8 days ago. And it's the current animated movie playing in the theaters. I saw Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse as well, but, I'll probably review Into the Spider-Verse tomorrow and then Across the Spider-Verse on Tuesday, so keep your eyes peeled to that. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse is new, and I'll definitely be watching Nimona and Ruby Gillman, Teenage Kraken. So definitely look out for those reviews as well whenever those movies come out. So yeah, Elemental. One of Pixar's best movies, in my opinion. So we're just going to get started. In 3, 2, 1. The story. The story revolves around Ember, who, after causing a leak in the pipes, she meets Wade, who is threatening to shut down Ember's family's shop. And so they've got to convince Gale to not shut down the shop, but also finding out the problem for the leaks of Element City. Along the way, Ember and Wade meet love. Yeah, this is a rom-com. Pixar's first and only rom-com. I mean, you gotta branch out into different genres at some point, so a rom-com is definitely one of your next best options. Honestly, this film didn't need to be a rom-com. It could have just been a rom, but no, it was a rom-com, and this film is very funny. Now, there are some things that really don't make sense. One, the pacing. It felt a little weird at times. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but, sometimes I feel like, what I mean is, you saw those clips, like the Our Blue Flame and You're So Hot and Inspect This. Those clips, right? I was expecting some of those clips to be later in the movie, but no. I was expecting the Our Blue Flame to be first, which was true, but the one that caught me off guard was the You're So Hot. I was expecting that one to be later, but no. That was near the first act of the movie, when I thought it was going to be the second or third act. I don't know if I have that issue, but just let me know what you thought of that. And also, I like Bernie. He's a good character. But why did he ban Wade? Well, sure. You may get mad if someone changes your food so that they can like it. Who cares? They can have food that they like, so who honestly cares? You had no reason to ban them. I mean, water people should have been banned to be in the first place. So honestly, why would you do that? And why would you choose food inspector? You know you're at a fire town. So why would you try out the food there? The animation. Did I watch a Pixar movie? Yeah, I did. But it feels like I watched a different movie. That's not a bad thing. That's an awesome thing. Pixar actually stuck with a usual style, like their Lightyears and their Lukas and their Turning Reds. Well, this film has a distinct art style. Their faces are kind of like 2D, kind of going for that Spider-Verse style or that Puss in Boots: The Last Wish style, which is honestly a really good take for an animated movie, especially for a Pixar one. Wish looks really good. I'm not gonna watch Wish, but I'll definitely check it out on Disney Plus. Not in theaters though. Yeah. The animation in this movie is just absolutely incredible. Let's start with the actual details and the special effects. Now, for a movie about elements, you have to get that correct. There's just nothing you can't do about it. And this film does it perfectly. The details are just so amazing. You can literally feel the water. It just feels so alive and gorgeous. Then you've got Element City itself. It's like the most detailed town I've seen in a movie. Point blank period. It's just so beautiful and jaw-dropping to look at. Am I the only one who says that word anymore? Jaw-dropping? I don't know. Yeah, this film just looks absolutely incredible. Is there anything wrong with the animation? Heck no! What are you, some kind of dum-dum saying that? Alright, George, that's enough. The characters. The characters are really nice. Let's start with Ember. After she causes a leak in the sewers, she goes out with Wade and starts to realize that she doesn't want to run the shop and instead just wants to go do her own thing. But she's also willing to stick with it to make the family run to the normal tradition, which is really nice of a daughter. Well, sure, she does get away with lying because she doesn't want her father to not take away the shop. She soon tells him, and of course he's mad. But near the end of the film, Bernie forgives Ember and realized that Ember and Wade were supposed to be together all this long. And speaking of Wade, let's talk about Wade. Wade is this water guy who lives with his family. He's a water guy and loves crying. Okay, that was my best Wade crying impression. So yeah, I think his crying did get old after a while. But he's overall a really funny character. When he's not crying, of course. Then you've got all the other characters like Bernie and you got Bernie and Cinder, which are Ember's parents, and which are really nice parents, and who left their family because nothing was just feeling right for them. So they moved to this place called Element City, where the film takes place. They're really great parents. Oh, sure, Bernie does get mad. I mean, it's typical for a father. I mean, my father would probably get mad at me for lying. In fact, I've done that before and got in trouble. So of course, I'm not going to talk about that anymore, but of course he's going to be mad. And then we've got Gale, Claude, Fern, and just all the background characters. They don't add much to the story, but they are pretty nice characters. Overall, these characters feel like alive and well, if they were human. Which I'm not saying that's a bad thing. In fact, making them elements is probably better than making them human. I mean, you gotta stand out some way. Elemental is one of Pixar's best movies, in my opinion. Well, sure, there may be some things that I don't necessarily like in the story, like how Bernie banned Wade, and also the pacing felt weird. The characters were at least pretty good, and the animation is just jaw-dropping. This film is not getting the Dominic Seal. I forgot the name of that already. Oh my goodness, I'll have to go back and watch my Mario movie review to find what they actually named that. The Dominic Seal. We'll just name that the Dominic Seal. It doesn't get that, but it's overall still a really good movie, and it was a really close to getting the Dominic Seal, but it just missed its mark halfway there. The story? 7 out of 10. Animation, 10 out of 10. Characters, 8 out of 10. Overall, this movie's going to get an 8.5 out of 10. Thanks a lot for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later with some more juicy content. Bye-bye!